Candy's Classic Game Shrine, everyone. Today I'm going to do a video that covers the history and a little bit more in-depth information about the Pokemon Mini. The last two videos I did covered accessories and homebrew items. This is going to go a little bit more in-depth about the history of it. The Pokemon Mini is Nintendo's smallest game system with interchangeable cartridges. Upon first glance, you would think it was some sort of Game Boy knockoff, but you'd be wrong. The design closely resembles that of the Game Boy handhelds and the Pocket Pikachu pedometers that Pokemon released back in 1998. The Pokemon Mini was released in North America in November of 2001, Japan in December of 2001, and Europe in March of 2002. It retailed for about $39.95 in the US. This system has a few surprising features for such a small handheld. It has a crisp LCD screen, rumble functionality, an infrared port, and the ability to sense shock. Some of the minor features that are included are a timer and a clock. It was available in 3 colors and named after the Pokemon from Gold and Silver. The color options were Wooper Blue, Smoochum Purple, and Chikorita Green. I find it pretty odd that they chose these Pokemon to represent the colors. I would have figured they would have done them more in line with the starters. The library for this console was less than half of the Virtual Boy's size. With a total of 10 games, and half of those being Japanese exclusives, trying to hunt down these games now will cost you quite the pretty penny, especially titles like Togepi's Adventure and Pokemon Breeder Mini. There are much cheaper ways to enjoy the library, though. If you own Pokemon Channel for the GameCube, you can play a Pokemon Mini emulator and a collection of Pokemon Mini party games. Pokemon Puzzle Collection, and Snorlax's Lunchtime, which is an exclusive to Pokemon Channel. The games on Pokemon Channel are only parts of existing games. Alternatively, you can emulate or purchase the Ditto Mini Flash Cart like I did. The titles that were officially released for the Pokemon Mini include Pokemon Party, Pokemon Zany Cards, Pokemon Pinball Mini, Pokemon Puzzle Collection, Pokemon Tetris, Pokemon Puzzle Collection Volume 2, Pokemon Race Mini, Pichu Bros, Togepi's Great Adventure, and Pokemon Breeder Mini. The Japanese exclusives were Pichu Bros, Pokemon Breeder, Pokemon Puzzle Collection Volume 2, Pokemon Race, and Togepi's Great Adventure. Now, while there only may be 10 games total for this device, that doesn't mean that there isn't an active and good homebrew scene for it. Since 2005, people like Team Pokemi have been making demos and homebrew games for the Pokemon Mini. It all started with a demo called Shizzle, as shown here. From that moment, it became clear that the Pokemon Mini was cracked and free to develop for. You can find other demos like this one, as well as homebrew games on PokemonMini.net. It's the home of all things Pokemon Mini related, whether it be discoveries of prototypes, buying and selling, and homebrew development. So if you want to keep up with everything, be sure to check it out. I'll have a link to it in the description. Along with the homebrew scene, you can also get yourself backlight kits to add an extra flair to your system. It's a relatively easy installation process, and you can check out how to do it in my last video, which will be linked below. So, that was my video on the Pokemon Mini. Let me know what you guys thought of the video in the comments below, and until next time guys, take care. I'd like to give a special shout out to my Patreon supporters, Barclay Crazy, Chipper Angeles Negrete, Joyful Sworn, Michael Carter, and the SideQuest Gamer. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you'd like to become a Patreon supporter of mine, the link is in the description below.